Hello, welcome to the PFC podcast, where I, your host, Coach Mike Payton, talk about fitness, health, and everything in between. Welcome to the first episode that I'm doing alone. Normally I interview a guest and we talk about usually how they got into fitness or whatever their specialty is. But today it's just me. I wanted to try out just a little bit shorter form of a podcast. So this is what we're going to try. Today I want to talk a little bit about two things. Number one, motivation for going to the gym. And then number two, what to do when you get started. So a little bit of backstory on myself. I started working out because some kid looked at me and told me I looked like Forrest Gump before he went into the military. So I decided I never want anyone to tell me that ever again. Not that that's a very common insult, but so I started lifting weights. I started with some like milk gallon jugs that I filled with water. So it was like 8 pounds or something like that. And I started lifting those. I did like a bunch of bicep curls, that kind of thing. And the point in me telling you this is primarily to illustrate the fact that everyone has to start somewhere. Whether you are the skinny kid, you always grew up, you were the skinny kid, you were like, I want to change that. I want to put on muscle. Or maybe you have an insecurity of being really skinny. Maybe you were the chubby kid. You got made fun of for being overweight or being the fat kid or whatever, and so you have an insecurity there. And so the change that you want to see is losing weight. Maybe you're just not strong. Maybe you look pretty strong, pretty muscular, pretty athletic, but you aren't actually very strong. Maybe there's an insecurity there, and that's what's driving you to search for a change. Usually the thing that drives us to the gym is that we want to get better. We want to improve ourselves in some fashion. So, and that's a good thing. That's a very good desire to improve yourself. Here's the trap that I think a lot of people fall into, though, is actually there's two traps. Number one, I think that we often get stuck in this rut of motivation. So what I mean by that is we feel very motivated to this goal, and then we go to the gym, we kind of work our butts off, we achieve this goal, and then we stop. Yeah, tell me if that sounds familiar. You go to the gym, you lose a bunch of weight, and then you gain it all back, right? Or you build all this muscle and then you fall off and don't go back to the gym for a while, and then you lose it all. And that's a very common thing. So we fall into this rut of motivation. So we have to have motivation in order to achieve something. And I think a more effective way to go to the gym would be to fall in love with it. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit, but enjoy the process. Enjoy achieving the goal of what you're doing. And then after you achieve that goal, try and find something else to achieve. But the prime thing there is to enjoy the process. Always, always, always enjoy the process. And on top of that, like going to the gym, and this is kind of gets into what to do when you start going to the gym. So this is the second point. Start going to the gym. The main thing here is, number one, you want to walk through the door. Sometimes that's the hardest part. You have all these insecurities of, I don't want to look like a fool going in here and struggling to get off the bench, or struggling with these 5-pound dumbbells, or put XYZ thing in there. You don't feel like you'll be taken seriously if you're in there. Now, the major thing that I want to talk about there is that if anyone is looking at you and they're judging you, that's on them. I can guarantee you that most people that go to the gym who you think would be judging you, they were in your shoes at one point. They didn't just wake up one day and had 200 pounds of muscle and could bench press 300 pounds. Like they worked for it. They had to start somewhere. And you're just at that point right now. You're just at the beginning of your journey. And that's an okay place to start. That is a great place to start. In fact, it's the only place to start. The key is just go in, do your best, because that's the best anyone can do. So just walk through the door. Just walk through the door. That's my challenge for you. Now, on a practical note, what do you do whenever you go in? What do you do whenever you walk through the doors? Number one, I would say go walk on the treadmill, run on the treadmill for like 5 to 7 minutes. That's what I would say. It doesn't have to be super long, just something to get your heart rate up a little bit. What this does is it helps to reduce your injury risk. So you get blood flow, you get the heart pumping, you tell your body, oh, we're moving now. And so you're primed, you're ready. And then if it's the first time in the gym, go try something. Try a machine. Try a new machine every time you go in. So if you've never tried the leg press, try the leg press. If you've never tried the bicep curl machine, try the bicep curl machine. If you've never tried the leg extension machine, go use the leg extension machine. If you've never tried dumbbells, use the dumbbells. If you've never tried a barbell, use a barbell. Try something new. And the reason I say that is because you want to try and find the thing that you enjoy. Because if you don't enjoy it, I don't know about you guys, but if I don't enjoy something, I don't do it. So find the thing that you enjoy and stick to it. Because the goal is to enjoy what you do. Fall in love with the process, right? So find the thing that you enjoy. If you enjoy CrossFit, do CrossFit. If you enjoy bodybuilding, do bodybuilding. If you enjoy powerlifting, do powerlifting. If you enjoy biking, do biking. If you enjoy running, do running. The list is endless. Just go through the door. Try something. That's the most important thing that you can do for your health. Try a new thing. And you know what? I guarantee you that there's some jacked dude or jacked lady in that gym who would be so happy to give you advice. I know before I was a trainer and coach, if somebody came up to me and asked me, hey, how do I do this exercise? Or what do you think about this? I would have loved that question. So don't be afraid to ask, because most people in the gym would be happy to help you because they don't want you to hurt yourself. So ask for help. Ask for help. People are way more friendly than you think. And you know what? If they're toxic and mean, that's so sad. And I'm so sorry that would happen. But there are people out there who wouldn't be great. I would just say, find somebody else. And don't let that discourage you either. That's a one-off. That's not everyone in the gym. So stick to it. Achieve your goals, because your goals matter. They are achievable, and you are capable of achieving the goal that you set out to achieve. All you have to do is walk through the doors.